Hello everyone, this is Whisker Fear, and today we're here to do something very interesting. Today I am going to create a brand new Seaman. Now if you never heard of this game, it is for the Dreamcast. It's right here. You can see that. There we go. This is a virtual pet. This is a picture of him right there when he's fully grown. You create him, and you raise him, and he talks to you. That's right, using this microphone right here. Only it comes to the green microphone, not the black one. But other than that, it's the same thing. And right now we are going to create a Seaman. This would be probably a two-part video. What I will be doing is I will be giving you updates of how Seaman is growing throughout the coming weeks. So we'll see how that goes. But right now we are going to create one. So let's get started. Now for the record, I have already created Seaman years ago, and I actually finished the game, quote finished. But
This memory card does not contain saved Seaman data. Would you like to create new data?
well, as you can see, I deleted it, so we're going to create a brand new one. Here we go.
Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. You'll witness before you a phenomenon like no other, a man of the sea, Seaman. This legendary creature will be dependent on you for its lifeblood. We'll begin right here in Gasset's laboratory. Where is this laboratory? What awaits you within? You have no idea what Seaman is or how it evolves. This is something you must find out for yourself, as there is little documentation to help you on your way. My name is Leonard Nimoy, and I will be your guide. Well, this is your first day with the Seaman kit. Your first step will involve preparing the tank for Seaman's arrival. Adjust the tank settings to be an adequate temperature with sufficient oxygen. While adjusting, keep in mind that blue is the color of the sea, and thus an appropriate color for the care of Seaman. Then take the egg from the storage matrix and place it in the tank. The water's temperature is key to the hatching of the egg. Once hatched, the nautilus will play a very important role.
I love the sound the Dreamcast makes.
Each time you visit this laboratory, I'll be here to offer advice and guidance. If you tire of my voice, you may press the start button to skip at any time. Very well. Let us proceed to the tank.
Yes, we will proceed to the tank. Okay, we are now going to head to the tank. This is the Seaman's environment, where you raise him the entire game. Very dark now. Let's turn on the light. Ooh, very dirty. Let's clean that up. Doing a little waiting. So how's the weather? Is it cold where you are? It's pretty chilly here. We're like 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now during the day, which is pretty chilly for the south. You know, I need a job. Yeah, a lot of oxygen. Oh, that's enough. Okay, now it's too cold in here. We need to turn the heat up. Oh my. I guess this is in Celsius. 5 degrees, 6 degrees Celsius. Of course, if it was really 0 degrees Celsius to start with, this water should be ice, shouldn't it? Because that's freezing. Oh well. Okay. And we are now prepared to drop the Seaman egg. Let's see. That's good. We go over here and we grab this egg, which was conveniently put here by someone. Drop it. And now we wait for this egg to hatch. Unfortunately, this eggshell is clear, see-through, so we can see the little things inside right here. So while waiting for the egg to hatch, let's look around. Here we got a big rock, which will come into play later in the game. And we have these rocks here, which can be moved around freely. They don't really serve much use, but they can. You can move them around. And this thing here that looks like a seashell, something you found on the beach. Something's inside here, and it will come out when these things hatch. Some more waiting. There's a lot of waiting with Seaman, but it's all worth it. Let's see here. And of course, the bubbles come out here. And the heater is back here, which actually does shake a little bit when you heat it up, if you look at it closely. Might be a little hard to see, but it actually moves a little bit when you turn the heater on. And there's actually a little thermometer right here. It actually does go up when you heat it up. So you can see the mercury inside go up slightly. Let's see, how's the egg doing? Well, looks like the things inside have kind of expanded a little bit. It'll probably hatch here in a few minutes. So this is how babies are born. Still waiting. We're almost out of time already for part 1. Come now. This is the aquarium, the big tank. You notice there's a little incline here. There's a little deeper portion of the tank right here. This will also come into play later in the game. Later as Seaman develops. But first, we still have to wait for this egg to hatch. Come on. Just push. The things inside are pushing. At least I guess they are. They're pushing against each other. It should be any minute now. We may not make it to part 1. This thing may not hatch in part 1. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It finally popped. So these are the things that will eventually... Ooh, he's looking at me. These are the things that will eventually create the Seaman fish. And we will get into that in part 2. And let's wait for part 2 right now. So go to part 2. It should be somewhere in my video list. You will find part 2.
Would you like to save and end the session?